Hello and welcome to From a Basement in Tulsa. I'm Jason Ferguson, and I have a super exciting episode this week. First, David's back. He might as well be a co-host of this show. What's up, David?
What's up, Jason?
We just played his CD release party. I don't know when you guys are hearing this, because we're going to travel into the future. But this is just post the CD release party at Hunt Club, and it was awesome. And we had an awesome guest from France show up, Mr. Dom. I'm going to have you say your last name, sir.
Frederic.
Very good. That's beautiful. And Frederic.
Frederic, yeah.
Yep. You have to step up on that microphone.
Yeah.
Hello, man. I'm glad you guys are here.
Thanks.
And so we all played music together, and now it would be silly not to have Dom and Frederic come over to the podcast while they're here. So what's up, dudes? Hello.
Hi.
Are you having fun in Tulsa?
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, we met tons of really nice person, and the music is cool.
Yeah, we have fun here, huh?
Uh-huh.
If you picked somebody to hang out with sober, you should not have found David.
Yeah, we were up till morning.
Yeah.
Last night, playing in the living room.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it was a good time.
I was in bed by 4, like a young man.
Oh yeah,
by 4 a.m.
I think it was more like 6.
Yeah.
That's not so bad. So what brought you to Tulsa, man? We didn't really get to talk about it because we were busy. I'll try to slow down because I talk real quick. But it was all busy. So now it's a chance to hang out. And what brought you here to hang out with us?
Why am I here?
Yes.
That's the question. All
I
right.
mean, just in Tulsa. I don't want to get all existential or
yeah.
I can't even say the word.
And
I don't want to get all hippie. But anyway.
it's just, Tulsa meant tons of things for me since I'm young, because I'm not that young anymore. So it's kind of a dream, and comes true.
That's beautiful. That's really cool. What brought Tulsa to your attention as a younger lad?
Yeah, J.J. Kell.
Oh,
for sure.
awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And a bit of Woody Guthrie also, but that's it. Cairns, all those things.
Man, you knew about Canes?
Yeah, because I mean, J.J. Kell is really, really a big thing in over the France. So that's why.
That's cool. Well, I'm glad you made it, dude. That's awesome that we're a part of your first Tulsa experience. Mm-hmm. And now, that's just excellent. And you can tell you were like, man, this is a really big dream for me while you're playing. And I was like, man, that's badass. That's really the coolest. Just to be a part of anybody's dream, I think is fancy. That's what I think it is. So I'm glad you made it. And tell me about your music. The band is
my music.
Your music. Your band is Carol's cousin.
Yeah, it's not really a band, in fact. It's just because my name is Carol's cousin. In fact, I am cousin of Carol. For real. It's like I've been raised by my aunt. So that's the way to, because I don't have her name, so I wanted to talk about her.
About Carol.
No, Carol is my cousin.
I see that. But you're Carol's cousin.
Yeah, for sure. It's tricky.
It's pretty simple, but I will gladly make it difficult.
All right.
Because that's my personality. And how do you know Frederic?
Frederic is
also your cousin.
No, he's not my cousin. He's my manager. Manager.
How'd you get involved in the Carol's cousin project there, Frederic?
I discovered him 4 years ago. I worked for one of the biggest festivals in France, we call it Printemps de Bourges. And my job was to discover artists. And I've seen him on the stage, and I was really
touched
about him. And we took 1 year to discover him and me, and we've decided to record an album, this one that you have. So it was 2 years of produce, and to find people who works agent for the booking, promo and everything, and now we are here.
That's beautiful. Excellent. And I mean, congrats I think it's super awesome when anybody wants to come to Tulsa and is really excited about it, because I freaking love this place. And it's cool that, it just really amazes me that you were sitting at home and be like, I want to go to fucking Tulsa.
Everybody thinks we're crazy anyway. Right, David?
I wouldn't call it crazy.
No. I thought that was really cool too, because I get excited when people in the U.S. want to come to Tulsa.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, yes, come to Tulsa, check it out, you know, because it's not necessarily San Francisco, New York, or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
But so to have people, you know, across the Atlantic saying, I want to come to Tulsa, I think that's pretty cool. It's pretty special, and says something about our music history here and how far of a reach it really has.
And that you know about Canes. Did you get to go to it or check it out at all?
Yeah, yesterday morning, we just went in front of it.
Oh, man. We'll have to try to get you a tour or something. We'll see if we can work it out. But,
Yeah,
we'll work that out.
Cool.
We'll do that post-recording. Well, David and I will contact our people, which means we're going to get some bolt cutters.
Breaking the green room.
Man, well, tell me about this album. And when did you record the album that I have?
Last year.
And it's it's a very new release. And
Kind of. I mean, it went out on November 2013, right?
Mm-hmm.
The upcoming album was in November 2013.
Yeah.
Yeah, distribution in France.
so
And,
still in the first year. So that's
Yeah.
new. Because I'm not going to record again for 6 or 7 years. So we'll call it new.
It's brand new.
Brand new. and I enjoy it. Do you want to tell me about one of the songs on the album, and we'll toss it in so the listeners can hear your music early and know what we're working with? Because we've all heard it. But
I think
can
there's...
we we play a few songs on the podcast?
For sure.
Excellent.
For sure.
For sure. All right. Well, which one would you like us to play first?
Maybe, I don't remember.
Is
That's the name of the song, right?
Thank you guys for thinking silly like that with me, because I was like, oh, I'm gonna make a joke about this. and what's I don't remember about? Please remember.
It's about, sometimes you get too drunk and you don't really remember much.
like
Except...
me in this time.
That's how you feel today?
Yeah.
There's a 6-year span of my life, which is pretty much that.
All right.
And it's just like, I don't remember. From 21 to 26.
And it's like in fact, this song is like somebody's telling me what I've done.
Oh,
I said, okay, I don't remember, and that's it.
That's such a mortifying feeling for me. Such a scary feeling. I can't take it.
Exactly.
For a while, I got really good. I call my alternate personality Drunk Jason, because it's a completely different dude. But he got really good at deleting everything I did on my phone that night. So if anybody just ignored the text messages, I never knew about them. So I didn't have to worry about it. Like, one time I sent everybody in my phone an invite to come over, and my plan was for a karaoke night, because I was just going to hook up and play karaoke. But I sent it to like every contact in my phone, and it was 6 a.m, and it just said, hey, come over. So it looked like I was booty dialing everybody in my phone. And impressively, a few were like, oh, I wish I would have seen this. I would have come over. And I was like, probably not if you knew I just wanted to do karaoke at 6 a.m. So I can 100% relate to I don't remember. And I'll just play it now.
I don't remember nothing. I don't know where I should go. Don't remember where I've been, and I don't know where I've gotta go. Don't know what you tell me. Should I stay or should I go? Don't remember me laying. Don't remember loving you so, but I remember shining out of moonlight. dancing half naked on your bed. And I remember having a fight with a snotty man who knew who you were. Don't remember me driving through the night time. Don't remember me loving you on the backseat of my car. Don't remember me drinking rum, whiskey, and vodka. Don't remember me saying, love you forever, you're my star. But I remember shouting out of moonlight, dancing half naked on your bed. And I remember having a fight with a snotty man who knew who you are. And I remember shouting out of moonlight and dancing half naked on your bed. And I remember having a fight with a snotty man who knew who you were. Oh.
My guitarist uses an EBO on one song.
Yeah.
What's an EBO? Because that's what we're coming back into.
An EBO it's like an electronic device that you hold over the pickup
And
on an electric
you can
guitar,
play-
and
Shine
it
a blue
creates a
light.
vibration.
It has a blue light.
Right.
That's what I want to recognize.
But
It's shiny as shit.
but it makes the string vibrate, and it gives you kind of like a bow effect that you would have on a violin or a cello or something,
Yeah.
but on an electric guitar.
That song is gorgeous. I really like it. I enjoy your songs, but I do feel we need more of a story, because if you remember being drunk, shouting at the moon, and dancing off naked, what was it you didn't remember? Because that's pretty much the highlight of my drunk story. That'd be like, oh my god, I was doing that. I kind of want to know what happened that you were not remembering. Was it getting better than that? I would rather not say.
No, man. What I don't remember, but in fact, I remember everything except what I don't want to remember.
Selective memory.
Certainly don't want to put it out on the internet. Well, I have no problems with sharing my drunk stories because that's all I really got for the past 5 years.
No, but sometime, you wake up with some real nice girl, and sometimes not.
Sometimes you don't remember waking up with a girl at all.
Yeah, exactly. No, man.
But that's pretty much all David and I have to talk about are drunk stories. We've shared a couple hours of them on the podcast. But things are, are you having those kind of fun times here in Tulsa?
Yeah, I mean, the night in the Inn Club, not last night, but the night before, it was really gorgeous. Playing with all of you, and the public was really nice too.
Yeah, nice people.
Yeah,
I wish it would have been a little bit warmer so we could have had a patio night.
yeah.
But you just have to come back. It gets warm again. We'll just have to do it again.
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
It would be a pleasure.
And you went to Mercury, right?
Yep.
That's a cool place.
We went to Mercury last night, yeah.
I was right across the street watching.
You're sure we are in Mercury? Don't remember.
I just remember taking a shot of tequila at David's house, and I woke up today.
No, it was wine.
Oh,
Yeah.
You guys are getting fancy.
Well, whiskey and then wine.
And milk.
Oh,
Oh yeah, it's disgusting stuff.
White Russian.
Oh, I've never had one of those and not thrown up.
Same.
It's the most stupid thing that I've done yesterday.
But they're delicious.
But I don't remember.
They're really, really good. But it just know you're just gonna have some curdled milk in your tum tum, and it's gonna come out. It's not gonna make it out the next day. But less drunk stories. How about another song? Let's just go right into one. What other one would you like? What's your favorite on the album?
My favorite.
Maybe favorite or most meaningful. I have a favorite song to play, and also have like a most meaningful. Which one do you think?
I like playing and listening to Saints of the Road.
Saints of the Road?
Yeah, it's something very personal. And because I like to travel, I like to bum around. And it's sometimes you feel like you're really by yourself. And then it's kind of my Saints.
Yeah.
I'm calling now.
Beautiful. Let's hear it.
Saints of the road of mine, come and stay by my side. Saints of the road of mine, won't you be by my side? Each time it gets dark, each time I lose my mind. Each time I feel lonely, each time I lose my way. Please, Mary, oh remind me. Please, Mary, oh. Please, Mary, oh remind me. Please, Mary, oh. Saints of the road of mine, won't you be by my side? Saints of the road of mine, won't you be by my side? Each time it gets dark,
That's beautiful. I really enjoy your music, man. I think I'm gonna say that every time we play a song. Can you talk more about being on the road? Where have you been traveling?
When now? Or
Anytime.
Anytime. Oh, it's going to be a long, long story then.
Absolutely.
First, when I was a kid, I went to East Germany. You know, East Germany when before the war. I was like 13, 14, and they sent me there for a month. So I discovered. I think that's where everything started, because I realized that at that time that people were just living differently, especially in East Germany at that time, and I just understood that everybody in this world want the same thing, like being safe, healthy, have good family, stuff like that. And then all I want is just meet people all over the world. Everywhere I can go, I'll go. And that's it.
That's it. I think that's an early age to have that. I think I didn't realize that kind of thought until I was probably 21 or 22. I was so stuck in being a teenage dickhead, I guess. But so I'm saying that's a long time of, that's a good start, I think. And that's excellent that you had the chance to realize that so early. Where have your travels taken you? What are some of your favorite events, other places? I'm so ignorant to everywhere else in the world that I just want to soak up all the knowledge I can about people traveling. And
I spent like 3 years in the state between 86 and 89. So I bum around almost everywhere. I was a ski bum at that time.
This is in the U.S.?
Yeah, in the U.S. I was working in Copper Mountain, Colorado.
Wow.
And so been traveling a bit. Almost got married. Then I left.
Close one.
And after I've been to other places like over Europe, I won't tell you every.
No, that's what I'm looking.
Yeah.
Well, just some of your favorite things that you've seen or learned.
Just before I went to the army, I was like desperate. Oh, desperate? Yeah, can you say it?
Yeah.
And I said there was like 2 days before I went to the army, took my car, do 2,000 kilometers up to Stockholm, Sweden. Had a look there, see the boats, girls, and then drove back down. And 2 days after, I was under the flag.
Wow. One last getaway.
That's just a short story, but it's like I had to. And when I was in the army, I was looking every single morning like Easy Rider. That's true. That's really the truth.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. I'm lost in the...
Ferguson. Easy Rider.
With Peter Fonda, Jack Nicholson,
You don't know?
Don't have no
Dennis
idea.
Hopper.
Oh, wow.
Are you kidding me?
I feel like... oh, no. Well, we're going to have to go watch the movie real quick.
It's un-American.
Oh yeah.
I probably do. I just don't remember things.
Easy Rider is a great movie about traveling. It's set in the 60s, 2 motorcycle guys traveling across the country.
Oh, well, shit.
That you definitely need to watch as soon as this podcast is over.
All right. It's a deal.
And after we break into Cane's.
Oh, yes.
You should tell the listeners about this trip.
The one here now.
About the one that you're on.
Yeah.
Where did you start?
Yeah. We started in Boise. That's in fact we were here for 3 weeks.
We start in Belfort, not in Boise.
Yeah, we started in Belfort, where we live, east of France. Then we flew to Paris, then Amsterdam, Seattle, and then Boise, Idaho.
Yeah.
Then
why?
in Boise, and the girl I left in '89, I just saw her back there in Boise. That's where she lives.
Was that planned or?
Yeah,
Okay.
completely. That was on purpose.
Oh,
I wanted to see her again.
I can't imagine.
Just to see her.
Like, can you imagine if that wasn't planned though? Like, what the shit? Anyway, please go.
And then in Boise, we started to look for a car. We wanted an old car, a big boat. That's what we had. We got a Pontiac Bonneville.
Yeah.
79. We call him Ethel Bonneville.
Ethel Bonneville.
Yeah.
That's a big car.
Okay, so we drove down Wyoming, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, and stuff.
No interstate.
Down here.
Just back roads the whole way?
Just back roads. We've seen...
This is per Dom.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to go on the interstate.
Yeah. I'm scared because the trucks are passing me.
I can relate. I can understand that feeling.
And I really want to run slow. Like 50, 55. It's really far too much. Far enough.
Yeah.
And we aimed for Tulsa because that was the the goal. And Cap didn't really understand until we went down here. He was really, yeah. I mean, I don't know if he didn't know what to expect.
Yeah. He wasn't.
And that was a bit the same for me. It was kind of a dream, but sometimes dreams just like dreams.
Yeah.
And came through. And then we're gonna leave probably tomorrow, and we'll go down to New Orleans, and we'll leave from New Orleans.
That sounds like a pretty cool trip.
Yep.
And seeing things that aren't necessarily the touristy attractions of America. So that's even better for me. I think.
And what I was, I'd like to call what we did and what we're doing now, off of the beaten path,
Yes.
It's just forgotten lands. For example, if you come over to France and you're talking about Oklahoma, nobody knows where it is. Nobody knows about anything here. Nebraska the same. And
So imagine Tulsa.
Arkansas.
Yeah.
They all, where's that?
I can't.
In France, Tulsa it means a lot of things for musicians.
Some
musicians, no, not all. Some musicians and professional, but they don't speak about it.
Just regularly.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would know anything about France either, so I can't judge him for not knowing about Oklahoma.
No, but I mean, as you said, California, all those New York, things like
San
that.
Francisco,
Everybody knows what's going on. But when you say Oklahoma is okay.
What did you?
I had a musician message me his music, and he's like, "Hey, check out my song." And it was a guy. He was looking for a gig for me to help him out with a gig. And the first song I listened to, he was talking about touring the country, and he was like, "Tulsa was nothing more than okay." And he was making fun of the Oklahoma is okay thing. So then I messaged him back. I was like, "That was a joke, right? What do you?" So never really hooked up with the guy. I'm sure he's nice, but it was just like the one song I listened to. I don't know. It's pretty funny. Man, I'm so glad that you're getting to do that. That's pretty excellent. Have you done that in other countries too, or are you just trying to do the whole world, or?
No. I mean, we're talking about music, so music is that's here. It's really here that it's taking place for me.
Excellent.
Everything is coming from here.
Well, I'm glad you got to visit here.
Yeah, I mean,
or getting to visit.
the thing, last night, for example, we played with David, and we didn't do extra stuff. We just played together. And at the time I started to play, I understood that he understood me.
Yeah.
And that's
And in
really
France,
cool.
it's hard to find musician who understands what's Dom doing.
Especially first, they don't understand the words. And also, it's just not the same way of moving. I don't know.
Same style, same,
Yeah.
I don't know, vibes.
Maybe you can
listen. That's it. Where you listen,
I don't know what you
simply for you.
what you felt, but that's what I felt. I felt yesterday.
Did you feel a connection, David?
Absolutely.
That's
Well, it's a jam,
Yeah.
and we do that all the time,
yeah.
I mean, but man, the music that we were playing last night was awesome, really awesome, and I love that too. That's part of why need to get your ass over there for one of these jams in my living room. But I think that's when some of the best magic happens, is when people may not know what chord you're going to play next, but you just go with it and kind of feel it, and that was a huge part of the whole Tulsa sound, and all of those jammers, in J.J. Cale's day. And I think that still lives here, and you should take it back to France with you.
Describe where you're normally playing back in France, your music scene.
In clubs,
Clubs.
small clubs, sometimes bigger one. Played for a couple of festivals also, but nothing really major. That's about it.
The same thing, same clubs, just different country.
It doesn't really work the same way in France. It's like everything is more, square. You know,
Yeah.
It's like when you play, you get almost a salary, stuff like that. You know, it's very old-fashioned, but in the way square.
It's my problem. Okay.
Yeah. No, but I mean, it's not that easy.
Yeah, not
I
that
would say.
free. Is
Yeah.
the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I think. Well, I don't know. I can't suggest anything to fix it, but fix it.
No, it's just different. Just different.
That's a manager's job, right?
And also there's a thing, kind of a big competition when you play in a city, like what you did here. Like you were two bands. We played like three, one-man band before and stuff like that. If you want to do something like this, where we live, it's like everybody wants to be the one. You know, everybody wants to beat the other, and they don't really want to share the stage. It's like, who's going to be the best and stuff like that. I didn't feel like.
They should better play soccer.
Yeah.
It's very competitive.
Not quite the family feeling that we get here.
Yeah, and
Definitely.
also you get feed. Yeah, fed. Get feed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
By the other. You just see what they're doing. You just, it's like...
You feed off of each
yeah,
other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have I guess it's a good, I don't know, story about that. Last night I went to a competition. It was kind of a silly competition. I didn't want to be in it. And I'm glad. It turns out I'm glad I wasn't. But it was cool to see that everybody was friends, which is also why I didn't want to be part of it. I didn't want to compete with all of my friends in Tulsa because I had friends in every single band, but everybody was still hanging out, like, being friends. So I was pretty proud of them, I guess. Like,
Even though they were in an
yeah,
absolute and direct competition.
absolutely. And I feel like that shows a lot for just our town of people, that we can be that way. And I think maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just too friendly with everybody. Maybe actually everybody hates each other and they just smile when I'm, I don't know, but, I know I like to see that, I guess. Let's play another song before I start talking too awkward and fast.
Drink more coffee, Jason.
Yeah, one more cup. We'll be good. It'll level out. What do you think there, Dom?
Let's have something a bit more like brother.
Brother. Uh-oh. Is your brother also your cousin?
That's an Arkansas joke.
Oh, sorry.
But
I wanted to tell you, Jason.
my cousin was my brother too,
I
because
believe,
I've been raised by my aunt.
I could see that.
Uh-huh.
What were you going to tell Jason?
I'm sorry, I destroyed your bathroom.
Oh,
So sorry.
it's all right. That's what they're for. There's some wet wipes if you need them under the cabinet. I don't know if the listeners know about this, but they have flushable wet wipes, and they're a gift from God. I won't.
You'll terrorize my foot.
So we're gonna tell me about brother, and I don't see it on.
What's the name? It's maybe not brother.
Oh,
My street, on my street, in my street, something like that.
In My Streets.
Yeah.
So tell me about In My Streets.
Okay. It's just when you feel well somewhere, and when you feel like things are going the right way, there's always people complaining about,
Yeah.
And sometimes if you're not aware of dangers coming, you just let everything ruin the place, like religion, like money,
Yeah.
like competition, like all the things. So, and what I'm saying is just, if you feel well in my street, be careful. Be careful. Don't let Them ruin it down.
Yeah, keep your guard up because something's
Yeah.
going to happen.
Yeah.
I like it. Here we go. This is In My Streets.
Brother, if you feel well in my streets. Oh, brother, if you feel well in my streets. Because you walk the way you want, because you think the way you think, because you wear the clothes you want, because you pray the way you want. Oh, brother, if you feel well in my streets. Oh, brother, if you feel well in my streets. If you can kiss the one you want, if you can love me if you want, shout and yell much as you want, scream and dance, oh, scream and dance, oh, scream and dance, scream and dance. Brother, if you feel well in my streets. Oh, brother, if you feel well in my streets. Pray to be free 1,000 years. Don't let the gig ruin this down. Religion and politics, business bank, don't let them ruin it down. Brother, if you feel well in my streets. Oh, brother, if you feel well in my streets. Don't let them run it down. 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 Oh, brother, if you feel well in my streets. Oh, brother, if you feel well in my streets. Brother, if you feel well in my streets. Oh, brother, if you feel well in my streets. Oh, brother.
I hear a lot of passion in your songs, and I like that. Do you hear that often? It just seems to me that you have a lot of purpose in writing and in doing what you're doing, and I appreciate that. It's not as common as we'd like it to be. I think that people are writing songs like that.
You're telling me that I'm a songwriter then?
Yes.
That's really a compliment.
Yes, I really enjoy your songwriting, and I really enjoy that you have, just a passion and a purpose. And it's not just songs to have songs, it's just songs to be writing a song. Or yeah. So it's cool that you brought. I'm really glad that our paths crossed, and that you got to come to Tulsa and got to hang out with us. How'd you meet Mr. David?
Another long story.
Yeah. Well,
because of Facebook, it's really a cool thing. And in fact, I was on Facebook like 2 or 3 years ago, and I saw some drawing from a girl in California, and then I started to talk about the trip I wanted to do, and then I asked her if she knew anybody around here, and in fact, she knew J.D. Castro.
wow.
So, and then, so we get in touch, and that's the way he went.
Man, J.D. Castro probably knows everybody. One person in every town. I keep asking David's dad to come over for the podcast, and he's like, nah. He enjoys listening to the show, but he's like, I don't want to be on it. Okay. And I can understand, because some of his stories, you can only get out of him when he's drunk. Him and I had a good time while David and his band was practicing in California. And it was like the first chance to really get to know him. And he's such a good dude. So I'm going to have to beg him or like pay him. Like, JD. Or I'll just get him drunk and like plant a microphone.
He was actually talking about your all's experience in San Francisco. He was talking about that last night.
Yeah.
While we were in the rehearsal studio, you guys got to check out some cool bars.
Yeah. First experience in a real San Francisco gay bar. And it wasn't anything spectacular, which I think is the point. It was just a bar.
Just a normal day.
But also we had to walk like, I don't think, a mile to buy batteries for somebody's guitar or something, somebody's tuner. I don't know. I don't know, but it was a bit scary for me being from Oklahoma, and all of a sudden I'm just in this huge city, and I think I saw a guy kicking a BMW because he parked it in the wrong spot. He's like, "You don't park that in my corner," and I was like, "Yeah." I guess the car was too nice to be parked in that part of the city. And no, he also peed on it. I didn't know if I should leave that out or not, but he was peeing on it and kicking it. A nice guy, totally nice guy. But it was a cool experience. I'm glad we got to go to San Francisco, and I'm glad you're traveling the whole country, man. You've probably seen more of my neighbors than I have, but I mean, good for you.
Yeah.
I've probably asked a couple times. Are you enjoying yourself? What do you think? What do you find the most surprising about coming to Tulsa? I know you had these expectations, and you say they're met, but what's something you weren't expecting?
There's a lot of church.
There are a few churches.
Subway, Walmart.
There's a bunch of those as well. What about the size of the city? I just recently had a poet. I had him booked, and his first time in Tulsa, and he was asking about how many people there were here. Then we drove up to downtown, and he was like, "Holy shit, this is like a big city." I guess he was expecting a small town, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Tulsa.
But it's not too small. I freaking like our city a bunch, and
But I mean, it's a flat land, so we don't really realize the size of the city. Except when you're downtown, it's like downtown is a small, couple blocks. That's pretty small. And then when you start to drive around, you're like, it's big.
yeah.
That's what we feel like because we've been lost a couple of times.
Well,
And,
I
That's
don't
'cause you're-
remember.
and
It's kind of spread out.
yeah, and it's especially because it's flat. For us, it's difficult to get an orientation. We never know where we're going.
you don't have a mountain to look off of.
Yeah, exactly. If you get a mountain there in Boise, for example, that was easy because you had mountain south and north, so we knew where we were going.
Which direction?
Yeah.
I think
Tulsa, not so much.
It's difficult. It's difficult to.
it's a little bit different when we're not using interstates because they tell you every mile which direction you're going.
Yeah, but when you don't know the direction you're going, it's like.
I know.
Tulsa is, it's like a small town,
Yeah,
but it's a city, That's unique to Tulsa. That's something that I've noticed from traveling around just in the U.S. compared to like Chicago, Dallas, Denver, just to list the cities, near us
Yeah.
or whatever. Tulsa is still like, it's still like the small town I grew up in, It's like I can still walk into Mercury Lounge and go, "Oh, hey, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while." Like, whereas in Chicago, you might not see someone, anywhere unless you specifically call them or say, "Hey, let's meet here,"
Yeah.
in a larger city. But I think that's unique about
I think it's also,
Tulsa.
I don't know. I think it's cool also that we have almost different towns in Tulsa. If you go to one area of Tulsa, you're in a certain, like if you go to Southtown, you're in a whole different world than you are if you're north side or downtown. I don't know if that's regular because I don't travel as much, but
Right. Kind of the districts.
Yeah.
Midtown, Brookside.
everywhere you go, there's just whole different, even down to the style of music you'll hear or down to the kind of drugs you'll buy. It's all different in every little, or drugs you won't buy.
Crack.
Where? Well, cool, man. Turning into an old man. So my question is, if you're traveling in another country, I could just Google this, but I'll let you guys answer it because you probably have to know. And you get hurt, like break a leg or something. What happens? Who pays for it then?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. That's when I realized I thought about that. I was thinking about you guys being over here and going up and down the country. I was like, man, what happens if you get hurt? And do they just bill you and send it back home? I don't know. I hope I didn't just jinx the rest of your trip.
They probably say you have no insurance. Fuck off.
Yeah, do you think so? I don't know. How's it work? Where you're from? Is it?
You mean in France?
Yeah.
Usually you get insurance. what we call Social Security.
Yeah. So
So usually when you get hurt, you can go to the hospital or whatever. So a part is paid by the security, so Social Security stuff,
yep.
and plus you got your own insurance.
So
75% of what costs your
Bill.
bill
Yeah.
is already paid by the states.
oh wow, that's a little bit different than how we handle it.
You know,
But the thing is, for example, when we're over here, it's like it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering if your insurance worked at all
No,
traveling.
no.
I wonder if mine works at all traveling in another country.
Except if you ask for something, I don't know. But maybe probably they're gonna put us in a plane and go back home. I don't know.
Let's just not get hurt.
They would take care of you and then bill your credit card.
Yeah.
Say, where's the plastic?
They would take the royalties off the songs you're going to sell in the future. You're now making albums for the hospital. You just became a hospital touring act. You're the clinic entertainment now.
Why not?
As long as you get to see.
Heal the world.
Exactly. Well, anything else you guys like to talk about while you're here? Anything like to say to Tulsa?
No, I hope we'll come back. I hope maybe we'll record a couple tunes around here, even if it's not like definite, but kind of
Record some jams.
Yeah, I mean, not really jam. What I was saying is like pre-recording or pre something.
Yeah.
pre-production.
Yeah, and find some musician. I don't know. We don't know. I mean, we got so many informations coming. I think we'll have to cool down a bit. One day it's like, we've been here for 2 weeks now. I mean, in the state, and I feel like I've been here for 2 months. It's like every day something is happening. So it's
That's good though.
a lot of information.
I'm excited for you. I'll say again, I'm real excited you guys came and hung out in Tulsa. I'm glad I was part of David Castro's CD release party. Congrats on that, man. Your band sounded the best I've heard you sound, I think. May have been the beers. I haven't been drinking for a while, and some of the listeners will know I've been on an antibiotic for a full month. I was like, man, it ended Friday. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna drink some beers. So it only took 4 beers to get drunk. And by 2, I was pretty tipsy up there playing. I was like, oh shit, I'm already drunk. So then I performed amazingly because of it. I forget how loose I am while I'm drinking. I don't know. I shouldn't say amazingly. I performed
it was
comfortably.
It was
And,
amazing.
It was a fun night. And it's really exceptional that we got to meet you guys. Let's play one more song and we'll let you guys get on your way. Thank you again for coming, spending your time here in Tulsa in my basement.
Cool place, really.
I do enjoy it. A lot of spider friends. Well, thanks a lot. What song, man, would you like to send us off with?
My friend.
Oh, it's sad. It's really a sad song.
It's good.
Yeah.
Sad songs are good.
It's good. It's sad
Okay,
song.
so let's go for My Friend.
Well, let's
It's
send this off on a deep moment. Do you want to explain what My Friend's about, or just let the song tell them?
I think the song is clear.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, and we'll play. Well, let me where can people find you, connect with you? Facebook,
Facebook, Carol's Cousin.
Carol's Cousin.
Yeah.
You have a website?
No.
No.
Not yet. I understand. It took me getting this. I had to have something to put on the internet every week before I decided to get a website. I was like, because there's really no other way to do it. Like, oh yeah, come over. Me and Rockwell on our episode joked about having people coming over and listening to my podcast because I didn't have a website. I recorded a sweet podcast. Everybody come over and listen to it. but please, everybody listening, find Carol's Cousin on Facebook, and we'll see you guys in Tulsa again soon. And here's My Friend.
Thanks.
Thanks, you guys.
You were my friend. We did so many things together. We had the same dreams. promises we said forever. You were my son when I took care of you. So close to the bone, when girls mistreated you. Where we've been, and tears we dried. Where's everything forgot and died? Where you've been, and tears we dried. Where's everything forgot and died? Forgot and died. You were my love, my breeze, my blood, my soul. Sometime I was your dog, ready to bite, fight and crawl. You've been my grave, where I buried my hopes. The girls loved, afraid of making you feel cold. Oh, where you've been, and tears we dried. Where's everything forgot and died? Where we've been, and tears we dried. Where's everything forgot and died? Forgot and died. Where we've been, tears we dried. Where's everything forgot and died? Where you've been, tears we dried. Where's everything forgot and died? Forgot and died.